Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Captain Frank Cox, and today we are beginning a series on a lovely MMORPG that debuted in 2003, known as Istaria. Still, the only MMORPG, or any game for that matter, in which you can play from a dragon's perspective. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, but first, we're going to talk about what else we are going to do video game series on. Now, with the advent, or the upcoming event of Baldur's Gate 3 and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, I and a bunch of other people are really, really excited. So, there is a choice. In addition to Istaria, I can do a Masquerade, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines playthrough series in anticipation of Bloodlines 2, or I can play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 as a playthrough in anticipation of Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't really have time for both. So here's my question. What do you want to see? It's very simple. Either say Vampire or Baldur. That's all it should take. Either down in the comment section, or if depending on my editing skills, there'll be something in this area here. But other than that, I got fed up trying to make games that don't work on my computer, trying to make them to work on my fucking computer. Sorry about that. I was sick for a little while, which is the reason why the slowness in videos. And I have a little residual phlegm. So essentially what we're going to do in Istaria is badass, okay? It's a little grindy, okay, but it's badass. What we're going to do in Istaria is we're going to start off as a hatchling dragon. And we're going to work our way towards adulthood, covering all of the sites as we go along. And from the last time I played Istaria, a lot has changed. The dev team are doing their best to make Istaria as entertaining as is possible for as many people as are interested. And well, I'm kind of more interested in playing with more people. So before we get into it, you should probably know that Istaria is a free MMORPG, but you have to pay a minimal $10 a month subscription in order to play as a dragon, which, by the way, is a lot of fun. It really is. There is a roleplay specific server, and there is a general server. It doesn't matter what you're into, because the roleplay bleeds over into everywhere. So there's not really an escaping it, but at the same time, the way Istaria is set up, it is of a minor benefit. So come on down, sit down, get your popcorn out. We're going to play through. And unlike other people, I'm not just going to not talk, because you know me. It's not like I could not talk if I wanted to. But anyways, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Istaria. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let us begin. First things first, shut the fuck up! Seriously. I mean, it's soothing and all, but who wants soothing? Step 1, new character. So, here is the big difference between Chaos and Order. The Chaos server is a standard Gaming server, do as you please. Okay? Order is a roleplay centric and roleplay heavy server. We will not be using that server for right now, but to be completely frank, that is the server I used to be on all the time. It is the server that I miss, mostly because of the people. The people there are awesome. Most of the people that you will meet here are awesome. And the entire purpose and reason behind doing this series is to get more people interested. You know, there are a lot of Ascension videos. You see a lot of people out there showing off their hatchling dragon, becoming an adult. There's a lot of people out there who show off flying over areas and things like that. We're going to take a little bit of a different road. We are going to be playing a hatchling dragon, but we are going to be playing for the sake of getting other people interested. This is a 2003 MMORPG. This is old school. We're talking, what was the name of that one? Anybody who is into this, I would actually have to go and look. Hold on. Give me a sec. Store. I'm looking at Steam right now because it is on Steam. EverQuest. If you go on to EverQuest, I think EverQuest was the first MMORPG, and games like Istaria followed. So it is in that vein, and because of that, it is a bit grindy. But there are aspects of this game you just can't find anywhere else, which is what makes it interesting. And the people who support this game, who are responsible for maintaining it, are actually bringing new content for this game to the table. So if you want to play, now's the time. I mean, for crying out loud, you can play a dragon. Let's begin. Let's create a new character. Hello, where are you? Okay, we're loading. Loading, installing engine. Okay, here we go. Ruination of Tazoon. Which, honestly, if you've ever been to Tazoon, nobody lives there, so what ruination? Alright. I'm going to pause on each of the races, allow you an opportunity to get a look at them before we go straight to Dragon, okay? So, whenever I hit it and introduce it, pause it, read it if you want to. So, humans, we know humans fairly well. Dwarf. Pause here if interested. Fiend. Pause here if interested. Saurus, which I know sounds like a dinosaur, but really it's a fucking Khajiit. Elf. Slisk. Which, even though they are a lizard-type being, have no real relation to dragons. They're just your standard lizard man. And in all honesty, they can look really cool. Giant, which is really cool because what game offers you the opportunity to actually play a literal half-giant? Or real giant, for that matter. Gnome. Which, I mean, I wouldn't play a gnome. You couldn't pay me to play a gnome. Satyr, which is a goat person. And a dryad, which isn't a dryad, it's a pixie, basically. It's a winged pixie. And they're pretty cool. If I'm not playing as a dragon, that's usually what I'm playing because I like winged things. And look at the background. I really dig this whole character creation menu setup. Watch. This used to be something I would do for a couple of minutes before building a character. Just the rate at which you can go back and forth. It's a hallway of choices. I've thought several times about building a giant, but I'm just not interested. Dragon! All right. Now, first of all, a lot of the controls that you're accustomed to are not going to be present here because they haven't been invented yet. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so first thing that you should know right off the bat, I don't want you to go that way, I want you to go this way. No, that was fine. That was fine. That was fine. I know it's weird, but it's fine. The first thing that you should know is all beginning dragon players start off as a hatchling. This is a hatchling. This is an adult. And this is an ancient. Or what most of us in tabletop role-playing would call a greater dragon. Right now, as a hatchling, we are in and about around the size of your average human to the top of our head, basically. But let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to do is show you all of the heads. That's head 2, 3, 4 is my favorite. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So really there is a dragon head for every type of person. Now body texture. I go straight to 15. I don't even mess around. Okay? Let's see here. It's like a cobalt. There's a darker. There's a red. I should probably go through the colors as opposed to just jumping to what I want. So I'm just going to slowly go through them. That's a nice emerald. Yeah. Pink. Who wants to play a pink dragon? I mean, in all honesty, it's none of my business. If you want to play a pink dragon, that's your business. I mean, is that like... to me, that's like a blue, but... All right. That's red. To me, that's a dark green. That green's better, though. Okay. So there's our base. Then you can choose a highlight, which appears here on the neck and the shoulder. We are not going to do a highlight. Highlights are boring. But I am going to go directly to accents, because there is an accent in particular that I want. And those, you know, the number of options that are available to you, you can go through. There is a lot of them. Don't be bashful. I prefer darker colored dragons. It's just how I've always been. I just gotta find what it is that I'm after, and then I can do chest plates and and all that kind of stuff. There it is. That's what I want. Accent color. Maybe. Just to show you the depth of variety available to you. I kind of dig that. Okay. And we're going to do the eye real quick, and then we're going to get into chest plates and stuff. I know I'm kind of all over the place. So... there we are. Alright. Now, we can meddle with things like chest plates. Okay. So, chest plate. I'm going to go backwards because I know what my fave is. You can really get personal with these dragons. You really can. That's about where it's at for me. Okay. I like that. Okay, now we get to work on decals. Yeah, a lot of options. Excuse me. Now that this color is in, I'll turn on highlights and try to match that color up with the shoulder and the neck. I believe, yep, 6 is as close as we're going to get. Alright, decals. Okay, this is where life gets interesting. Through decals, we can really change the appearance of this dragon. Really make it our own. And you got to be specific. You really have got to look at your dragon. You have to think about what it is that you want. And we're about to change that color too. Don't lock up on me now. You know, how intense do you want it to be? How delicate do you want it to be? How much of a difference in appearance? if any at all. See, that's close. And it also allows us to add a whole other layer of color. I think that's it. It's too heavy. I think we were in the 20s. Let's go back to 16 and move up from there. Okay. Decal color. I'm going to go backwards because I'm weird. There it is. Now, once you're done with your dragon, you can see what your dragon would look like as an adult, as an ancient, which there's not really a clear image there. And if you go from ancient back to juvenile, you can see the top of your dragon, which you're going to see a lot of. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, this is me. I am Grithrolnix. It's just the name I like. It's the name I've always gone by. And we are playing through all the way to endgame. Understand that on my channel, we don't do a lot of research ahead of time. We don't do a calculator or some shit like that. We run with what we have. We learn as we go. That's what we do on this channel. Or I. Why the fuck do I keep saying we? Okay. Now here's, hopefully it plays over, but sometimes it doesn't. Just be patient. If there's a little edit, it'll be fine. And we're back. Just waiting on shit to load. All right. Here we are. Now, I have to do some adjustments first, and then we will move forward from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I've set up a little bit. So, here's what's going on. The first time you appear next to this fancy schmancy device over here, I think we're already bound to it, but you're going to come over here to this cute little dragon, this fella over here, okay, named Spitfire. Okay, read that if you wish. Just pause and read, because I'm not going to read to you. Alright, before we do that, we are going to glide. Why, you may ask? It's simple, really. because we are dragons. And dragons must taste the sky. Some of you might not understand what I mean, and some of you might look at this and see it as bleak imagery. But to a dragon, this is paradise. Those look like spas, okay? A dragon wants to sit his fanny in that because it's nice, okay? All right. And, you know, some of you, well, ash. People can't breathe in ash. Dragons actually need ash, okay? They need ash because their scales get, you know, crud underneath them and you know, sometimes boo-boos and infections, especially if they don't flex their scales very often. Ash really helps them clean up and clean out all their scales and stuff, which helps keep them healthy. All right. We are going to glide. Let's glide from the bigger one. Let's glide because we have to go down to the dude at the beginning of the volcanic area anyhow. So let's just glide there. Okay? Trust me. It'll be worth it. Are you ready? Okay. Take a deep breath. Be seated. Here we go. Look at that pretty dragon. Oh, yeah. This is a dark area, too. They're a lot prettier in open sunlight. Sound effects could do with some work. But you know, you work with what you got. And I'm gonna flap, and flap, and flap, and flap, and flap, and land, and land. Awesome. Yes, I'm a slow reader. I have like astigmatism or some shit. It is our intention. Okay, so I have to fix some things. So yeah. Okay. Should have done this to begin with, but sometimes I get forgetful. This is just how I manage my environment. Okay. So many hatchlings. It's bizarre. Okay, so thank you for yawning directly into my ear. This right here, I need to kind of get away a little bit. This right here, this box, tells us things. So right here, the red bar, that is our health. Okay, so this tells us how damaged we are and things of that nature. Most health type stuff. Okay, DRAG is Dragon Adventurer level, and that is going out and fighting things. It's talking to people. It's rewards for quests. That's that. And then you have DCRA. DCRA is your dragon crafting. Okay, and dragon crafting is something I personally don't agree with. Okay, a hatchling dragon scales as a density and a hardness somewhere in the ballpark of a lower level hardened Kevlar. Okay, so most dragon scales surpass diamond hardness somewhere in the late middle age of a dragon. So yeah, there's same with claws and teeth and horns and things of that nature. So there is really no point behind crafting at all. But nevertheless, it's there. And the final bar is your capacity, how much you can carry, which is useful because there's crafting. Anyways, so we are to kill a Growit. I want to be at Dragon Adventurer and Dragon Crafting 7-7 before I leave this island. Twins, maybe? Nah. Select. Right-click, attack. Okay. I already know this. Go away. So, before you pick up any junk, I want you to... oh shit. You're not letting me do it. So, I want to examine... Okay. Hover your mouse over said object. You will get the name of the object, the description of the object, and at the very bottom, if it's worth anything, you will receive a hoard value. That hoard value goes into your hoard. And so, by doing this, add to hoard. Okay? And I'm going to show you something right now. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Okay, we've got more Growlits to kill. We're not leaving there until we're a level 2 Dragon Adventurer. Okay, so Control E opens up your equipment box. And we're going to take a look at this. Hoard. So, as far as a dragon's general breath weapon, power level, and general strength, and things of that nature, there's more specificity. Some people know better than I do. This is what I know. As far as your dragon's breath is concerned, your hoard level increases the damage of your breath weapon. Okay? More hoard, good. Don't use abilities that spend your hoard. Okay? Because fire breath does not use up your hoard at all. At all. Okay, back to it. Selected another target. We're going on the offensive. Fire breath. And look at that. We killed 2. So, we're almost done here. Okay, hovering over. No hoard value. I don't pick it up. That's how I come at it. Add it to my inventory by double-clicking. Right-click. Add to hoard. Boom. Done. You really want to invest in your hoard as a dragon character. And that's just how it is. Awesome. Ah, you didn't have diddly squat on you. Fine, what do we do now? Oh yeah, something I didn't talk about in character creation. Dragons don't have a gender. And the reason why is because there's nothing on their physical person to identify their gender. So, whether you're male or female or whatever you prefer is up to you. Okay. You can pause and read as you like. I did not set a timer for this video, I apologize. Because you know I don't like to edit. I really don't like to edit. Okay, look at this. So, Karkath has given us a bell. Let's hover over it. Okay, bulk 1. Hoard value 800. The snouts we were just picking up were worth 80. So this is a boon to our strength. Crafter, Grithrolnix. So this can also, if I'm assuming correctly, be put into a crafting ability. But we're going to add it to Hoard and not give a fuck. Okay. Go get a Grolic tusk. Wah! Well, no. If we're going to do that, we're going to do it properly. See, branching and gliding is as important to a dragon's young as it would be to pretty much any flying creature ever throughout history. So, yeah, gliding. Gliding must happen. Gliding is fun. There we are. Fly past these floating ass rocks, which I have no idea what's about, but hey, you know, if those rocks want to float, that's their business. Each to their own. You know, I'm not gonna dig at, you know, anybody who wants to float. If you want to float, that's your business. Whether you're a rock or not, doesn't matter to me. All right. Let's pick on some growers. We want to see if we can get more than one. Why are you self-selected? Select this guy. Let's I want to see if I can get like 5 Growit tusks. I nearly forgot about the rest of it. So, and there's our 3rd Growit tusk. Okay, so at the bottom of the screen between chat and data, we have a series of bars. We have the information I just showed you. We have our primary attack bar, bar 1. We have a second and third utility bars, which will be filled with stuff soon enough. But at the very bottom, you might notice there are these odd color things. These are stances. And it looks like I missed one. Give me a sec. I did miss one. Alright. Let's fix that. There we go. That's better. I'm going to go with Conqueror because I rule. That's how it is. Okay, we got 3 of each. I'm good. We're another level. Let's move on. Okay, wait. Yep. Always double check your missions. The button I'm pushing is L. Open that up and read that crap. It helps. Trust. And we haven't even yet begun crafting. Ah, we got money for that this time. Slancha. All right, folks. This is the end of it for right now. I think at the end of every single one of these videos, we're going to do a horde count. You know, a lot of people think that dragons are just greedy. We're not greedy. We need all that stuff. So, you sleep on feathers. Dragons sleep on gold. That's one. The reason why is because it's soft for them. I don't think I want to sleep up there in that desolateness. There's a nice cozy little nook up here. Like a little grass. This'll do. This'll do. This'll do. What the fuck is that? Who knows? Nah. The nook is right up here. Let's. This is where we're gonna sleep. This is where we're gonna be safe from assholes. Okay. Sleep. Good boy. You're a good boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that we're going to be doing weekly. I would expect these videos. Excuse me. Residuals from a cold. I would expect these videos approximately every Monday, about around noon. Other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like and a subscribe. It really helps out my channel. If you would like to support me, my channel, and my family, please go to my Patreon and help out. It's only $5 a month. It's not going to hurt anything. Otherwise, have fun. Be safe. Take care of each other. This is Captain Frank Hawks, and I'm signing off. Hi there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.